it's Tania Gabrielle here, Wealth Astro-Numerologist. Welcome to Star Codes. This week we're going to look at the Virgo new moon, and as usual we're going to approach it from both the astrology and the numerology. Now, the Virgo new moon takes place at 4 degrees in Virgo, and it's an extraordinary new moon because the sun and moon will be at 4 degrees Virgo and Mars will be at 4 degrees in Gemini, and both Virgo and Gemini are ruled by the same planet, Mercury. So this is going to be a major Mercury event and Mars event as well. So sun and moon, 4 degrees Virgo, the sign of healing, the number of manifestation. So manifesting healing, manifesting your true purpose through the messages that you share. Mercury, the messenger. And so let's dive more deeply into the code. First of all, let's look at the time of this new moon. It happens at 9:17 a.m. Universal Time in London, and that's 4:17 a.m. Eastern Time, New York, and 1:17 a.m. Pacific Time, LA. Now, 9:17 Universal Time, when you add those numbers up, 9 plus 1 plus 7, it adds up to another 17. And 17 is the immortality number. So that indicates with all these 17s that there's going to be something around this new moon in your life that you will perceive, understand, manifest, that will leave behind a legacy. And so this is a very important part of the numerology code. The other part is that the 4 degree placement of the sun and moon and 4 degree placement of Mars square the sun and moon in Virgo. 4 and 8, 17 reduces to 8, are in the manifestation triad, 2, 4, 8. And 4 and 8 are considered in numerology two numbers that can indicate destiny, karma. And so karma, not in a negative sense, but basically what you have focused on will come to pass. So this is a pivotal moment in the year to really take stock of how you have been approaching your life. From what perspective? What has been on your mind? Because whatever you are focusing on is basically what you are going to be immersed in energetically, and the universe will return the favor, right? So this is an important part of the code. And then also the fact that Gemini is activated as well. Gemini and Virgo both being ruled by Mercury. So this will create a lot of energy because Mars, Gemini is a fast moving sign. Mars is a fast moving planet. And Virgo is an earth sign. So there's going to be the sense of trying to move from a more stable sense, like having flexibility and security at the same time. There's going to be a real push to move, to create movement, and to not overreact. Yes, you're going to have unresolved emotions that may need to be aired or shared, but you need to do so with utmost care. So sun and moon square to Mars can stimulate a sense of competitiveness and also possible conflict. So if you feel yourself getting irritable or impatient, just seek a compromise. Be confident and calm. So use the Mars energy for forward momentum in a secure way. Mars is very confident, and Mars, of course, goes for it. So you want to seek a compromise if you find yourself in a situation that pits you against someone else, and you want to abstain from engaging with those who want to rally you up, right? Coax you into some kind of conflict, argument. So just take a pass, say no, and just know that you have Mars's energy at your disposal in a positive way, because Mars stimulates you to act, to move your body, to exercise. So channel the fire of Mars that will be very strong. Channel it into walking, swimming, moving your body, right? You can do it with music. Whatever gets your heart rate up, you want to focus on that because it'll help you release any of this pent up fiery energy that just wants to be creative. It wants to create. It wants to be put into action. And so if you put it into action, you won't have a knee-jerk reaction if triggered in some way. Now, there are a lot of lovely aspects from Venus. Venus is square to Uranus, and Venus is also opposite Saturn. And a square to Uranus usually indicates a lot of creative energy, so that'll add to the Mars creativity as well. And so an opposition to Uranus usually creates some kind of instability. So in this case, because it's Venus, there may be some changes in an intimate relationship, could be business or personal, and this is especially if you feel sort of confined or smothered in any way. You want to break free, because Uranus is the freedom planet. Uranus rules Aquarius, this sign of our age that we're moving into, the new 2000-year age. So anything that works with Uranus is important. You know, Venus is about pleasure and abundance and love, and Saturn is about diligence, responsibility, timing, and work. So when they're in opposition, you want to lay low a little bit, maybe take the weekend off, because this new moon actually happens on a Saturday, so not work so much, and keep it easy and allow your mind, through Mercury being the ruler of the new moon, to go to places that are surprisingly creative, surprisingly evocative in terms of where you can head with your career, with your ideas, with your relationships, with your health, because Virgo governs health. And to help matters, Mars, the planet square to the new moon, is actually sextile to Jupiter in Aries, and that's Mars's sign. So there's a really big enhancement of Mars through Jupiter, and that gives an even stronger desire to move forward and create success, right? There's a desire here, a deep desire from Mars and Jupiter enhancing Mars through the sextile to create success. So you have this positive outlook that impacts your manifestation rate, your ability to focus on your attentions and focus on the frequencies that you want to align with: joy, creativity, peace, love, abundance. And it's basically the frequencies that bring you joy, because Jupiter is the joy planet, and in a sextile to Mars fires up whatever brings you joy. So just know that financial flow is enhanced with Venus and Jupiter both activated during this new moon. Your initiative, your ability to take initiative is very much enhanced. Mars is all about initiative. And you're going to benefit from wonderful opportunities in order to invoke these qualities. Now, Mars is also trying to Mercury, the ruler of the Virgo new moon, and the ruler of Mars's sign, where Mars is currently moving through, that is Gemini. So Mercury is going to really inspire you, right? There's going to be a real yearning to act on your inspirations with confidence through Mars. So you have increased concentration powers. You can focus on meticulous projects, which is also enhanced through Virgo. Virgo is also about being very meticulous. You're innovative, magnetic, Mars. Your message is magnetic. You feel attractive and you come across as attractive. And maybe ideas that you've kept to yourself can now be shared openly. You feel comfortable with that. You feel passionate about the ideas and want to share them. Now, one other thing to look at here in the numerology code is that this new moon is happening on August 27th. I hope I mentioned that before. But the whole date, the universal date, is 23. So 8/27/2022 adds up to 23. And 23 is the royal star of the lion number. And this is a very powerful number. It's considered the most powerful in numerology. It's about courage and leadership and freedom. And 23 reduces to 5. 2 + 3 = 5. Now, August in 2022 is a 14 universal month. 14 also reduces to 5. 1 plus 4 equals 5. So the number 5 also plays a role in addition to the number 4 and the number 17, 8. And 5 is the shift number. It sits on a rocker. It faces left and right. It's the middle number between 1 and 9. And it basically is you're making some decisions because you're changing. There's change in the air. So when we have the 23 and the 14, both reducing to 5, both activated during this new moon, that means that you are ready to make the shift to understand that everything you do that is meaningful comes from your connection to source, to all that is, to the one energy, the one creative energy. So this is a time to connect to that energy, to source. And one of the easiest and most magnificent instant ways to do that is nature. And Virgo is an earth sign, and the 4-degree placement of the sun and moon with 4-degree Mars, 444, this is a very powerful activation of the number 4, and earth resonates to 4. We have 4 directions, north, south, east, west. We have 4 seasons, and these are indicative of how earth is connected to the number of security. It's an earth, when you say an earth sign, for example, in astrology, those are the signs that are very secure. They lay roots in the earth. So one way to do that is to just stay grounded in your natural state. Don't allow yourself to be manipulated, for example, through technology, through being on your phone too much or online too much. Read a book, get out in nature, and really honor how you were made by source. Honor your body, exercise, eat well, right? Virgo is very much about health and healing. So again, 4 manifests very quickly. Virgo is also a manifestation sign. Virgo is an earth sign. 4 represents the earth. So one of the biggest things we do on this planet is to learn to master our feelings, our emotions. And healing comes when we are touched on every level. And here's the thing, touching is physical. Being physically touched is absolutely vital. And also being touched spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and when you look people in the eyes. So that's, again, put the technology away to have time to literally sit there and be physically present and spend time with the people who you are connected to, like literally, physically, and feel their energy and look into their soul. So this is how you then master the emotional side, because you are connecting to source and you're not privy to this crazy thought stream constantly running, giving you regurgitated information, because it's definitely not inspiration. So this code of the 17, the 5, and the 4 is combining to really get you grounded, excited about forward momentum, out of your head and into creative, fired up energy, like the real, I just can't wait to do this, or work on this project, whatever the case may be, or read this book, or take a walk in nature, whatever the case may be. You are comfortable opening your heart and sharing in the process of your amazing relationship with all that is, with the light. So this Virgo new moon is powerful in so many ways, and it also ends August. It's on the 27th. So then we move into September, when many things tend to get started, schools, colleges, the fiscal year, so it's a wonderful time to take stock, take that weekend, and really focus on your self-care, your inner life, your body, your connection to earth. So have a beautiful Virgo new moon, and remember that you also have a star code. your birthday, your birth certificate name, they resonate to specific numbers that carry great meaning, your life purpose, your destiny, and all is revealed in a free masterclass at starcodeclass.com. And in that free masterclass, we will look at your destiny. Basically, you're going to come face to face with your star code. And we'll look at the astrology and the numerology. There's a handout. You can also look at other people in your life so you understand them more deeply and have such compassion and non-judgment for them. And it is just a wonderful way to ground your energy. So have fun with that free masterclass. It's about 90 minutes long. It's really fun, and it's all about you. So go to starcodeclass.com. Have a beautiful Virgo new moon, and I will see you in next week's Star Codes podcast. Lots of love.